This video is going to continue our special cases of solving multi-step equations, and here we're going to solve a linear equation with several occurrences of the variable where it's on the same side. And we're going to have the same goal. We're going to isolate the variable, but here we're going to have to combine the like terms first, so the terms that are on the same side, and then we can apply our additive property and our multiplicative property. And so let's look at the first problem. We have 3u plus 37 plus 4u equals 9. And so let's take a little bit of time to rewrite this. Remember that we can apply the commutative property to add in any order. So let's apply that, the commutative property. And so I'm going to change the order of my addition here to get my like terms in order. So I'm going to change it to 3u plus 4u plus 37 equals 9. Take a second to pause and make sure you have all of this information recorded for your own purposes. The next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to identify the like terms that I'm going to combine. I have 3u and I have 4u. These are both u terms, so I'm going to combine them. So I'll have 3u plus 4u, 3u plus 4u is going to give me 7u plus 37 equals 9. Now I have a two-step problem where I can apply my additive property and my multiplicative property. So let's break our problem in half. And the additive property says I have to add the opposite value of the coefficient, or I'm sorry, of the constant term. So I'm going to add negative 37 here. Add negative 37. And since I'm going to need to rewrite this because I'm adding two values with different signs, that means I'm going to have to subtract them. So let's set this up so we can be successful. So we'll have negative 37 plus 9. And it says I have different signs, so I'm going to subtract. Different signs means to subtract. So I'm going to borrow, making 2 and 17. 17 minus, so we're subtracting. 17 minus 9 is 8, and 2 minus 0 is 2. So we will get 7u equals 28. The next thing I'm going to be able to do is apply my multiplicative property, which means I can multiply by the flip of the constant on the variable term. So if this is 7 over 1, I can multiply by 1 over 7. These are going to cancel out, these 7s, so it's going to leave me with 1u. And over here, when I multiply by 1 over 7, it's going to leave me with 28 over 7. So u is going to equal 28 divided by 7, which is 4. So here again, it's important to reorder your information, to combine your like terms, and then work from there. Let's look at another example where we're going to combine our like terms before we solve the equation. Here we had negative 8u minus 4u minus 17 equals 19. And we have two terms that are the same, so we can combine them first. And so here we had a negative minus another value, so we have to apply our sign rule of add the opposite value. And so since our signs are the same, we're going to add them together, and we'll end up with negative 12 minus 17 equals 19. Now from here, I can apply the additive inverse property. So I'm going to add 17 to both sides of my equation. And 19 plus 17 is going to give me 36 over here. And this is going to clear out, and this negative 12u will drop down. Now I can apply my multiplicative property, which is multiplying by the flip. So if this is negative 12 over 1, I'm going to multiply by 1 over negative 12 on both sides. And this is going to cancel out and leave me with u equals 36 over negative 12. And that means that u is going to equal 36 divided by negative 12, which is negative 3. So just remember that when you're solving a problem with two terms on the same side that are similar, make sure you combine your like terms before you start applying your properties.